Okay, go.
Hi, welcome to the Principal's Report for the Gold Creek School PNC meeting. This evening, I just want to give you a general update on things that are happening at Gold Creek School and where we're heading into the future. And I use the word future quite deliberately after attending the International Baccalaureate Conference over the last 6 days. A lot of what we learned about it was around education and what education needs to be now and into the future. We delved into issues such as artificial intelligence and its impact on society, especially in the education arena, and what that means for education. We looked at 21st century learning skills and the importance of skills as opposed to knowledge in the information age that we are now, and how we need to adjust education to cater for, children living in a world that we really cannot predict. And I think that having attended the conference with the two associate principals, our key takeaways was that we certainly have developed a strategic plan that really is looking into the future and setting Gold Creek up to develop skills for your children that will serve them well for lifelong learning. And really that's what it's about. In the future, your children, our children, will change career paths every 10 years. So it's really important for them to develop skills around being adaptable, flexible, because it's the world of change. Things change so quickly all the time. So it's really exciting to see that embedded in our strategic plan around being literate global citizens. And I talk literacy in the widest sense. That's around multi-literacies, which is all about using digital platforms in terms of communicating, but also around learning culture and around embedding the importance of developing learning skills in every student that attends Gold Creek School. So it was reinforcing to know that we're heading in that direction. In terms of that, we've had quite a bit of professional learning happening since we last spoke, and one area that we have provided professional learning for teachers in is around developing 21st century learning skills. In the International Baccalaureate programs, we call those approaches to learning, and we're really looking at how we bring approaches to learning to the forefront of how we educate students. So what we would be familiar with is learning, for example, in history, facts or knowledge and understanding around key historical events. However, what we are doing now is actually looking at what learning skills are really important within that context. For example, the ability to research and discern information and critically analyse information to know what is an accurate reflection of history, what is not, why. So these skills, we're looking at how do we bring them to the forefront, because they are going to be the most important things for your children in the future, because knowledge is just, there is so much out there. Knowing exactly what they need and what they don't is quite difficult and contentious. So whilst the knowledge and understanding part is important, we are certainly trying to shift the way that we teach right from preschool all the way through to year 10, so that we focus on the learning skills important for the future. So we've just done a round of professional development for all staff, and then a lot of our walkthroughs and coaching and feedback cycles with teachers are going to be around how they're embedding that into their practice. Another update is around our student administration system. The ACT government rolled out a new administration system across all ACT public schools. A part of that first rollout was a new attendance module, which has sort of provided a platform for us to track online attendance. There have been a few hiccups along the way, I will say, and especially on the secondary site where we have numerous children who attend alternate programs, documenting where they are at any particular point in time is really important for us to get a comprehensive overview of where children are and what percentage they're spending in their lessons or alternate programs. So we're continuing to work through that platform. If you have a student in year 7 to 10, you will have received an absence record as part of their mid-semester report. If there are any concerns around the absence record, please contact us so that we can make sure that that is an accurate reflection. As I said, it's first term of implementation, so there's always a few hiccups, and we're happy to have those conversations and fix things up along the way. The next modules to be rolled out as part of that platform that our established change agents in the school are getting training for are a wellbeing module, which is a platform where we track behaviour, which for us one of our priorities is around building that strong learning culture, and we will be looking at our behaviour policies and our processes in that particular space. So having this wellbeing module to support us as we continue to grow our practices in that area will be instrumental, I think, in achieving our outcomes in that space. We also have other platforms that support our operational requirements at school, which are really helpful in terms of using the technology to make us more efficient. A few building updates. I know that it was announced last year that the junior site would be receiving a fairly significant expansion. I'm pleased to say that is definitely happening. I have met with the project manager and will be working with the Education Directorate as we engage architects to go through a design process. I've managed to convince them that I need to be on the design process. So as part of that, we really will be looking at how do we provide facilities in public schools that really support 21st century learning. So we're going to be looking at sustainable that area of sustainability to support that design process, and that includes engaging with a landscape architect as well, who will design the outdoor learning environments at the same time. So it will be one cohesive expansion. We are due to open that in January 2019, so it will be all systems go over the course of this year in that space. In terms of the senior site, we have got other things happening over the April stand down. We have got another unit being carpeted and new tiles going in, and as I spoke previously about upgrading toilet facilities on the junior site as well as some of our outdoor spaces. On our secondary campus, we've made the decision to carpet the south building hallway. So it will be fully recarpeted, including several rooms and the stairs as part of an ongoing rollout to upgrade the facilities on both sites. So a lot of work happening over the next term. In terms of the joint facilities, another huge investment in the joint facilities. We are going to be fully upgrading the internals of the hall, including painting and installing timber panelling and recarpeting and fixing up the timber floors and putting money into the OSH Club space as well, in order to, I guess, maintain that high level of facility in that space as well. Any questions?
One question. When you mentioned about the expansion open, is started to open for the feedback about the design on January 2019, or will finish?
The building will be open. So the way schools are operating now, not just in the ACT but in Victoria Education Department is that we actually use modular design buildings. They're much quicker to get what we need, rather than putting in a portable and a gradual expansion. They're going to master plan this as part of a bigger picture. So it will be ready with people in it, which means we'll, for the first time in many years, have lots of space because there will be some classrooms that will be vacant, but they will do the full expansion ready for occupation in 2019.
Thank you.
Does that include playgrounds, extra playgrounds and that?
So we only, it will include using the space available in education, repurposing it. At this stage, I'm not sure what that will look like. My understanding is that it will include new hardcourt facilities, as well as landscape designing with breakout areas, eating areas, upgrading the playground equipment, potentially brand new playground equipment. So it will include that. But what I'll do as we go through that design phase, I will keep you updated with the design as we go through that process, which we'll be starting in the next couple of weeks. Lovely. Thank you very much.